You are the curse breaker they never saw coming. There's something you noticed a long time ago, something nobody really talks about openly. Everywhere you looked, people connected to you kept ending up in the same place. Same struggles, same setbacks, same invisible wall stopping progress over and over again. Different faces, different personalities, but same outcome. And eventually, you started realizing this cannot be random. That realization changed you because, unlike everybody else, you refused to ignore it. You refused to just accept it. You refused to say, this is just how life is. Nope. Something inside you kept saying, there has to be more than this. That's where your separation started. See, most people become comfortable inside cycles once they happen long enough. They stop questioning them, stop fighting them. They stop believing things can change. But you kept paying attention. You kept noticing patterns nobody else wanted to discuss. That's why your path became different, heavier, more isolating, more intense. Because the moment somebody decides this ends with me, life starts testing that decision immediately. And you felt those tests, the delays, the resistance, the strange pressure around your life. The feeling that something kept trying to pull you backwards every time you attempted moving forward. That was not your imagination. See, the thing that held everybody else down was never expecting somebody like you to become aware of it. That's the problem now. You noticed it. And awareness changes everything. Because once somebody truly sees the pattern, they stop participating in it blindly. That's why your mindset started changing. Your energy started changing. The things you tolerate started changing. You began moving more carefully, thinking more deeply, protecting your peace more seriously. And certain people became uncomfortable watching that transformation happen. Of course, they did. Their growth reminds them that they also saw the problem, they just chose to surrender to it. That's why some people secretly become irritated when you refuse to stay stuck where everybody else stayed stuck. You represent interruption, movement, possibility. And let me tell you something, breaking cycles is lonely and hard work because people attached to the old reality often misunderstand the person trying to change it. That's why your life feels different. You were never meant to slip through what everybody else ignored. The Bible says, do not be conformed to this world or to the patterns of this world. Conformed, meaning there are forces constantly trying to shape people into repeating the same outcomes forever. But you started resisting that shaping, that repetition, that invisible pull backwards. That's where the battle began. And honestly, there were moments where even you became exhausted, moments where it felt easier to just stop fighting and accept things the way they were. But something inside you refused every single time. That refusal is spiritual because curse breakers are never comfortable pretending everything is normal while distraction keeps repeating itself around them. They question things, observe things, challenge things. That's exactly what you started doing. And now your entire path is shifting because of it. You are no longer moving unconsciously, no longer ignoring signs, no longer accepting limitations that kept everybody else trapped for years. That shift is powerful. And yes, certain people will not understand your journey. They will call you distant, different, too serious, too focused. Let them talk. They said the same thing about anybody who refused to remain trapped. Remember Moses, everybody around him had become used to bondage, used to limitation, used to survival. But Moses carried something dangerous. They believed that freedom was actually possible. That's what you carry too. And once that mindset fully awakens inside somebody, the old cycle starts losing power. You are the case breaker they never saw coming. And the thing that held everybody else back is about to realize it can no longer control people like you moving forward. It ends here.